Welcome back, everyone. It's great to see you here again. So far, we've covered some foundational concepts in cybersecurity like the GRC, Governance, Risk Management, and Compliance Framework, and the CIA TRIA, Confidentiality, Integrity, and Availability. Each of these components is critical to protecting and managing information systems effectively. Remember, the CIA helps ensures that data stays secure and reliable. Confidentiality ensures that information is kept private. Integrity makes sure it remains accurate and untampered with. And availability guarantees that data is accessible when needed. The GRC framework, on the other hand, ensures that organizations are compliant with regulations, manage risks properly, and are governed effectively. But as we dive deeper to your cybersecurity journey, there are three concepts we will focus on in this series. These three ideas will be at the core of everything you do in cybersecurity. Today, let's start with the first one, vulnerability. So, what exactly is vulnerability? Simply put, a vulnerability is any weaknesses that exist in your system, process, or even people. Is the weak point that an attacker or a threat can exploit. We often think of vulnerabilities in terms of software or technology, but they come in many different forms. Let's break it down into three main types. First up is software vulnerabilities. These are the security holes or bugs in your software that can be exploited by attackers. For example, an outdated operating system that hasn't been patched or updated in a long time is a prime target for hackers. The longer you leave it unpatched, the bigger the vulnerability becomes. Next, we have human vulnerabilities. This is one of the most overlooked but significant types of vulnerabilities. Even the most secure systems can fail if employees aren't trained to recognize attacks like phishing emails. One click on a malicious link and your entire network can be at risk. Lastly, there are physical vulnerabilities. These are weaknesses in the actual security of your organization's premises. For example, if your office doesn't have secure access controls like a man-trap or multi-factor authentication for building entry, anyone could walk in and potentially steal sensitive equipment or data. Now let's take a look at how these vulnerabilities play out in real-world scenarios. In 2017, the world saw a major attack called WannaCry. This ransomware targeted systems running outdated Windows software that hadn't been patched for a known vulnerability. Attack impacted over 200,000 computers globally and caused billions in damages. Another example is when employees fall victim to phishing attacks. In 2020, Twitter experienced a major breach when attackers tricked employees into giving out credentials through social engineering. This led to the compromise of several high-profile accounts, including those of world leaders and celebrities. Forget about physical security. In 2024, a large retailer experienced a data breach after attackers gained access to their network through a third-party vendor. Poor physical security allowed them to infiltrate the retailer's systems and steal millions of credit card details. Vulnerabilities are everywhere, but With the right strategy, you can minimize the chances that they will be exploited. Stay tuned because in the next video, we will talk about threats and how they play into the overall risk landscape in cybersecurity.